When looking for the king of podcasts, you're at the wrong channel. Looking for good ideas for life? You are far from good hands. If you think the listener is always right, you are far from the right place. Hosted by a Northeasterner by birth, a rebel by choice. If you want a host that floats between love and madness, then play on and listen to Crazy Train Radio.
What up? Excuse me while I whip this out. Oh, gnarly! Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
And good evening, friends.
He texts me like, what you been doing all night? I've been working and working and
Hi, this is Cristina Lizzul, and you're listening to Crazy Train Radio. Hey!
never done. I put the work and the profit deposit my stocking. Don't mean to be rude, but I've just been busy. Yeah, I've been busy. Yeah, I got no time to kick it. No, yeah, I've been busy. Yeah, I've been busy, boy, busy, boy. He say the ones that got the potential are the ones that stay in his life. And he's rolling that blunt, getting faded, persuading me, invading my spaces, trying to get me to get my shit straightened out. Tryna save me, now you saying Cristina, 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 Cristina. Don't waste your time and figure it out. I like her demeanor, no question, no reason. She changed like the seasons, her mind. He tells me I shouldn't be stressing, stop second guessing. Tell him to leave me alone, back to my phone and stay on my zone.
Cause she ain't used to the nice guy, and I don't really think she been fucking with the right guy. Let get lost in the nighttime, cause we gon' put you in your right mind. That's why I'm like Cristina, Cristina. Yeah, you know that I need you. Young fly girl, she from Italy. We gon' lay this music down, sip this Hennessy. Every time you kill that shit, you killing me. Man, I put that Italian ass up on the table like I'm finna eat. Cause you the centerpiece. You already know what a nigga need. You already know what a nigga need.
Ooh, don't waste your time, figure it out. Don't waste my time, figure it out. Cristina, 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 Cristina. Don't waste your time and figure it out. I like her demeanor, no question, no reason. She changed like the seasons, her mind.
Well, folks, born in San Diego, but coming from us, Skype, in her mother's side's native Italy, Cristina Lizzul. Excuse me, I'm blurring my words on Lizzulio. I'm slurring, you know, and I even haven't had a quarter of this beer yet. But Christina, how are you doing, hon?
I'm amazing. Thank you. I'm great. It's 2 a.m., but I'm still here.
Yes, thank you for about 20 minutes of shit.
No, thank you for having me.
But
I'm excited.
yes, but obviously Monday we were joking as we were getting this going. Damn tech issues. You were telling me about your own tech issues, so to each their own.
That is correct.
Yeah, blah blah blah. I don't know. You know, I don't think all that. So, yeah, obviously we were joking about it earlier. You are a military brat, so to say.
In a sort of way, yeah. My dad, he is a retired Marine, but I was lucky enough to only grow up in Naples, Italy, so I didn't really get to travel, all over the world like everybody else did.
Yeah. So, was it because of your mother that you ended up, like I said in the opener there, that you ended up moving back to Naples, Italy?
Yeah.
And don't go looking her up, stalkers.
Yeah, that's my mother, she's a 100% Neapolitan, so we came back because Neapolitans, they're very close to their country, so yep, we're back here.
Okay, well, obviously, for those who aren't familiar with you, let's just say that you've appeared in films such as Subject Zone, Shattered Memory, I gotta stop drinking already. Shattered Memories.
Yes.
Let's see. You pretty much have become a household name with that role in Europe, but also you do music. So, do you get to? I guess I'll start out with this. Do you get to tour around the stage much? Try this again. Do you get to tour the States much?
Well, so I just came back to Naples, Italy, about a week ago now, and I'm planning a tour here in Italy, actually. We might visit some places in Europe, and then in a few months, we're going to start discussing a tour in the States.
Okay. So, how far in the future are we thinking about that? Or is it just focusing strictly on Italy, like you said?
No, absolutely not. I wanna, because I was born in San Diego, so, and I live in LA, even though I'm in Italy right now, but I definitely want to explore the music scene in the States and in Europe as well, so we're going international here.
Yes, and there's nothing wrong with getting your legwork or groundwork done in overseas markets, because you notice a lot of acts lately.
Yeah.
But since we mentioned that you act, you have a feature film coming out later in the year, Lemonheads. What can you tell us about it that might not be known to the general public already?
Well, I play a very dark role, which my mom isn't proud about. I play a prostitute. So, yep. So, it was a very intriguing role for me. I feel like it was very kind of compelling and overwhelming to kind of dig into the character.
Mom, we gotta pay the bills, but, she at least practiced safe sex during her prostitute days. No. Now, you also, when you had were in California, was it around the same time you were working on Lemonheads that you had booked a future Francis Ford Coppola project?
No, the Coppola project was very recent. I filmed that about a month ago. It's a live cinema project. And Lemonheads I actually filmed in Seattle. It was about 2 years ago. And I just wrapped this Francis Ford Coppola project. It's a live cinema project, and he's basically trying to revolutionize cinema in a way and bring back this, actually not bring back, but create a live cinema movement. It's very interesting what he's doing.
Okay. Well, I gotta ask you, since you were fortunate enough to work for somebody like him, and I know I'll be shot for saying this, but I guess it was in the past 2 years or so that I finally sat down and watched the Godfather series.
Really? Well,
Yes, for classic.
At least you watched it. That's the important thing.
Yeah, finally, I bit the bullet. Well, I got it on a great special at Walmart. Not that Walmart gives me promotion here, but so yeah, I bought the 3-set series. So anyway, I carved out a weekend, sat and watched it. But I gotta ask you, as someone who's of Italian descent, but also worked with him and saw up close and personal how this man's mind works, even just a fragment. What can you tell us about the man? And how did he do the whole Italian, the dead, whatever, you know where I'm heading with that.
Of course, yeah.
But I can't get it
The
out.
project I worked on was actually specifically for characters from Naples, Italy, which is the city where I'm from, where I'm at now. And he's amazing. You know, there's not really much to say that you can't see through his artistry. But what stuck with me the most was he's so humble. You know, you couldn't even tell that it was Francis Ford Coppola that I was on set with. He's so humble, so genuine. He cooked for the whole crew, so it was such a great experience. And his directing is very simple. You know, it's nothing crazy like everybody thinks, and he's such a master. But no, he's a wonderful, wonderful person, and it was such a blessing that I got to be on set with him.
Now, and I guess we should tell everybody, the project's called Distant Vision. Do you have an update on a release on that? And did you, how do I put this? Because you actually mentioned it there. Part of the project is referenced to and based around Naples. Were you able to throw things his way to say, hey, being a local, maybe we should try this, maybe we should try that, to get that local feel?
Repeat the question again. Sorry, you broke up with me a second.
I'm sorry. What I was asking was, being that you're a local lady from Naples,
yes,
and the project was based on Naples, were you able to throw suggestions or ideas to say, hey, the locals might try this or try that, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh,
give it that local feel.
Yeah, he left us completely free to improvise, and I can't say that much about it because they don't want me to. But no, we had complete freedom to be as Neapolitan as we wanted to be. That's what he wanted. He wanted the raw, genuine Neapolitan flavor.
Okay. Well, obviously we'll let that go because we don't need you sued. Those damn release forms, because I know if you happen to be sued, I will have to pony up some of that money.
Both brother.
Yeah. We do not want the movie companies coming after us. Yes. We want you to start and continue your career. We do not want you hindered. You were actually at the same time working on your EP, which was released at the end of June.
That is correct. Mid-July. It was released on July 20th.
Well, whoever wrote the notes, never mind. We won't go there. It's going to be nice. So anyway, yeah, you did this EP project that has come out in mid-July.
Recipients, yes.
Yes. So, obviously, I got to hear a little bit from Here With You and Window Rough and, a couple of songs on here. Which particular song, or obviously all your songs are like children, Now, do you do a lot of writing yourself, or?
Yeah, I write all my lyrics. The only part that I didn't write was the last part of Busy, the bridge on the track Busy, but everything else, yeah, I have to write it, or else it's not as truthful. I like the writing process more than I like the singing process, honestly. That's where the truth of my creativity comes out.
Okay, so with that said, is there, or what I was getting at with the last question there, is there a particular song on this EP that you had a particular soft spot for and that you really want to push to be heard?
I think that it's probably, well, each song that is on there I wrote for a reason, and it represented an experience that I was going through at the time. But I'm gonna say that Medea, it's the darkest song and the most spiteful one that I have on the EP. And I'm probably going to say that it's my favorite because it was the biggest healing process for me in writing that song. And I'm a very, very, upbeat and happy person. I'm not, I always forgive people, so writing Medea and showing a darker side of me was a very good experience for me. So I would probably say that has a soft spot for me.
All right, so I hope you have a box of tissues here because I'm going to pull up my Barbara Walters moment for this particular episode, and hopefully I won't make you cry too much. But when I did my reading and a little bit of research about you,
yes.
From what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, that as you were growing up and all, that you had a hard time liking yourself, whether it be about your curves, your figure, your whatever that most teenage girls go through.
Yes, that's correct.
There's so many different directions you can go with that. Where do you stand now? Because hopefully you like yourself now, if not love yourself. But can you talk about that a little bit?
Of course, of course. Yeah, this is a topic that is extremely important to me because through my artistry, through my work, I want to send out a very important message to women. I am very interested in helping society build strong, confident women. So I want to be part of that movement. We're in a generation today where it's not, I just want to be part of a movement where women can feel confident and strong with themselves, and I feel like Beyonce does that, and now we're in this more curvier generation, but it's not about curves, it's about beauty. It's not about being thick or thin, it's about beauty.
Well, you kind of hit a little on the head with something that I'm obviously aware of, and that it just seems like, I guess, in the past year or so, year and a half, that I've really noticed, like, you've, how do I put this? You've really had a really push on all fronts with the women's movement. Not that there hasn't been for years, but you really see these, like, powerful women, just really, they're not your traditional, what you would see, I guess, on Cosmo, the stick figure, and I'm not saying because they're curvy or they're not, or none of that. But you know what I'm saying? You have, whether it's, like you said, a Beyonce singing-wise, or you have a Ronda Rousey from MMA, or, the U.S. soccer team, or, you know what I mean? You have these different types of women.
Yes.
Coming up, and, it's like really pushing this movement, which is a good thing, to say, hey, guess what? We all come in, we don't fit into one box, so to say.
Yeah, no, I agree. And you're putting it the right way, because at first I was thinking, I want to promote curves, but no, what I want to promote, the message that I strongly believe in is that I want every woman to feel confident in their body, you know, whether you have a more muscular body, whether you're thin, because at the end of the day, either 100 pounds or 200 pounds, you know, you're beautiful the way you are. And I really believe that health is the best way to go. So we should all aim to that. But health needs confidence in a way, you know?
Yeah, and but yeah, that's you definitely see you. Though they may all not be saying it. They're out there going, "Hey, you know what? There's more of us, and right on, you know.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it, you know. I guess is the best way to put it."
That's right.
So obviously, how? Well, let me ask you this then. How have the sales of EP been this far?
You know, I actually won't know till October because iTunes sends me a report at the end of every 3 months. But as far as I know, from what I've seen on my social media and through my website, I mean, I've had a lot of people, you know, follow my music and support me through the process, and a lot of friends of mine told me that they purchased the EP. So as far as I know, it's going pretty well. But I don't have the concrete results yet. But publicity wise, it's going amazing. I'm doing a lot of interviews here in LA, doing a lot of interviews in Italy. So the word is kind of getting out there.
Yeah, definitely the grassroots movement. But you know, you bring up an interesting point there. Obviously, we went through your publicist to book this interview, but you know, you mentioned everything goes out through like iTunes and stuff like that, social media and all. But would you be considered a self-published, or is there a label behind you?
I'm an independent artist. No, I was actually looking into some Italian labels recently, but no, this EP was completely done independently. I had my producer, his name is Sincere, very, very talented producer. He helped me a lot in the studio. And him and I and another rapper that's on the EP, Brew, us three basically were the ones who brought this to life.
We hear or noted things as well. How much pressure is that to be an independent artist? Is it? Do you feel like it's more pressure because there's not a label pushing the stuff? But also the good thing is too, and I could speak from speaking to other artists and other friends of the show who are bigger and well-known musicians who now run their own kind of like they call their own shots independently, so to say,
Yeah,
where they don't have the label behind them, but it gives them a certain amount of freedom
definitely.
to. You don't have to have something out every year, every 18 months, you know what I mean. You can, if you something hits you, like you said, you're a songwriter. Something hits you, you get it out there.
That's correct. Yeah. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with that. There is a lot of creative freedom, which I absolutely love, because if I'm not in creative control of what I do, then I'm not that interested in being a part of it because, you know, I make art, I create, it's for the people, for myself. There's a reason why I do what I do. So if I were, let's say I were to sign with a label that wanted to completely change my image and change my sound, it just, I wouldn't be happy, so it wouldn't make any sense. And so yes, there is a wonderful creative freedom that comes with being an independent artist, but there are also some negative factors involved. Like there's not the promotion, you know, I don't have any help from the label. You know, it's all me. It's all me and two other people on my team. So it's not. I mean, it comes with pros and cons.
Uh, that part. That part. Uh, well, actually, another love I know of yours is that you like to support animal rights and homelessness. Is there any particular reason you choose those causes?
I live in Hollywood, and I see that the homelessness problem is increasing to the extreme. And I moved to LA about a year and a half ago, so I was very shocked when I came to Hollywood and I saw that there was this huge issue with homelessness. So I'm working with a few people and I'm interested in, bringing more people to be aware of this cause. And as far as animal rights go, I adore animals. I have a 16-year-old lab. He's right next to me right now. So I adore animals, and anything that we can do as a society and anything that, people with voices, I feel like as artists, when we get the opportunity, for example, through these interviews, we have the capability and possibility to improve something. And these are the things that I want to promote. I don't want to only talk about my EP, about my movie projects. I also want to talk about what I can do as a person and what I can and inspire other people to do as far as improving the world we live in.
Well, obviously, if people want to follow you on social media, what is the best way they can do so?
So I use Instagram a lot. You can follow me on Instagram at Cristina Lizzul. My name is spelled without an H. It's spelled CristinALizzul. Same thing for my Facebook page. It's Cristina Lizzul. Same thing for Snapchat and my Twitter. I have to start using it more, but it's I think it's Chris Lizzul1.
Okay, because we also have Cristina Lizzul, excuse me, tied again, but I gotta put this beer down, official. So, you're like us. We don't use the Twitter too much. We use everything else but the Twitter.
Yeah, I know. Actually, most of the interviews I've been doing, everybody uses Twitter the most, so they've all been tagging me, and I'm like, but I use Instagram the most. I don't have any Instagram tags.
Yeah. So send her some love on Instagram, folks. Yeah, we'll have to do that as well. Especially with all versions of this, the audio version, the YouTube version, and the version that we will be selling out on CD. And do they still have CDs actually? Now that I think about that, or are we still at the MP3 stage?
You mean like when it comes to EP release, like album releases?
No, I was saying for when we put this out, do they even have CDs anymore? Or, I did find funny and I love it, but, maybe we can get some, your EP out on vinyl as well.
Of course, yeah, no, I'm supposed to have my copies in about a month, because I only published it digitally at the moment, but that's only temporary. Okay. So, another way to stay in contact with me, my EP, you can find it on iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify. It's called Percipients.
Yes. Go buy, folks. Go buy it. We want this woman keep producing, keep touring, keep the whole 9 yards. Obviously you've heard the music going into the interview. We put the whole song on, and since we have copies of it, so people will go out and hear it.
Obviously, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, well, for musicians, if you don't, especially musicians like yourself, because we obviously have the okay and the permission to do so, and we lock it in so they can't cut it up and copy and share. Because we want them to buy it.
That's good.
Yes, we want
to play going into the interview.
Yes, that way, people, hey, you know what? I like her. I like him. I like them. Because, not to go completely off the topic, but I guess about a year ago we did a special on Jeff Healey, blues artist. And like I said, we have other musician friends, some out of Toronto, some out of Nashville, who some are more known than others, depending on the genre you listen to. But one of the great responses we've gotten so far as far as music acts and musicians and all is people who listen to the show, and obviously we are a little off-center, I should say. And we don't give a shit. But most people respond saying, hey, I like that style of music. I never thought I would have liked it, just because they may not have had the mainstream marketability and have heard it every 3 songs on mainstream radio.
Of course, yeah.
So, that's, hey, if we can help artists out like yourself, why not?
Yeah, no, I love that. Thank you so much for letting me be on your channel. I appreciate it, and it's a great way to promote my artistry, so thank you so much.
All right, so on that note, we know it is late in Italy, so we are going to let Miss Cristina go.
Oh, I'm up. You can keep me if you want.
Oh, you know what? Never. No comment. I'll only get myself in trouble if we take that further. Yeah. Well, at least not on the air. We're not going to go there. All kidding aside, thank you so much.
I want to see you. I want to talk to you.
What was you saying? You're not gonna stay. You got me fading, breaking. I love the way. What was you saying? You got a hold of me. You put a window through my soul. Astonishing. I tried to love you 1,000 times. So oblivious, oblivious. I tried to call you 1,000 times, but you're not picking up, picking up. What was you saying? Your words got me playing scenes inside my head. Would you regret it if you stayed that day and had me lay the truth of us instead of wicked games? Oh, what a shame for this mess. Still remember the times of July. I go back to those times, I go back to those times. I still remember the times of July. I go back to those times, I go back to those times. Started with your show, and now you put a window through my soul. I hope you know, I hope you know. Started with your show, and now you put a window through my soul. You better know, you better know why you been playing from the start. You know that I've been waiting for my say in this situation. You got me situated in a state that gives no compensation. Love gives you no compensation. I tried to love you 1,000 times. So oblivious, oblivious. I tried to call you 1,000 times. You're not picking up, picking up. What was you saying?
Hey, Cristina. I've been trying to get hold of you. I know you won't answer. I want to see you. I want to talk to you. I think we were friends well before we were anything else. So give me a call, please. I'm in Hollywood right now.
Still remember the times of